Hi, this is Steve Harris, and welcome to my promo video for cell phones, keeping them charged anywhere in the world. This is a little bit long for a promo video. It's about 15 minutes plus. The actual video for the cell phones is over 100 minutes in length, and it teaches you so many things. I'm just giving you a little itty-bitty sample here. I'm showing you how to keep your cell phone and your tablet and everything else charged in an airport. And as you know, there's very few places to plug in an airport. And I'm also showing you how you can use the same tools I just showed you about using them in an airport to keep your phone charged if you find yourself in a third world nation and you walk into your hotel room or you're someplace else and all there is a light bulb in the ceiling. So I hope you enjoy this video. It is very indicative of the hands-on, out-of-the-box thinking that you're going to get from me regarding keeping your cell phone charged anywhere in the world. I hope this helps. Many times you'll go to an airport, you'll get there and it's 6 a.m. in the morning, or so you're tired and you want to plug in your phone and charge up and watch some Netflix or plug in your laptop, and you find this. There are no outlets. Hey, come on, girls. Can I plug in there and charge my... never mind. The outlets are full. You're busy. I'll just go over here. So you find yourself making a nice nest over here by another outlet along the side of the wall. Doesn't that look really comfortable? So even if you do find a seat next to an outlet, you find yourself on a 3-foot leash known as your USB cable. Now, these are appearing more and more in airports and malls and other places, and I think they're really stupid. So even if you have a high-speed cable, which most people don't, and I'm going to show you them in this video, you got to stand there for a good hour to charge your phone. Do you really want to stand up at the charging station for an hour to recharge your cell phone? I don't think so. There's better ways. When I go to an airport and I travel, this is how I plug into an outlet, just like this. And then I have a 15-foot cord that goes all the way over to where I want to sit. I'm not tied to an outlet with a 3-foot leash. This is very easy and inexpensive. Let me show you how I do this and how I do even more. Hi, this is Steve Harris. I just got done showing you, very likely, some photographs of some people suffering in airports doing all sorts of stupid things to get powers. It's amazing how an airport or your hotel or wherever you are, it might be a third world or first world nation, you'll be finding yourself stranded without power. You know, an airplane's a good place to be stranded without power. There's not really 110 outlets, although they are having more and more USB outlets on airplanes. This is something I've traveled with for years, and it's worked very good for me. This is a 15-foot extension cord, and it's the simple type. It's a lamp cord with 2 prongs on one end, and you can plug in here, you can plug in 2 places here. You can get these in 3 feet or 6 feet or 8 feet or 9 feet. I carry the 15-foot one. You can pick what size, depends on yourself. Now this is just an ordinary, regular, everyday lamp cord, until you make it a super lamp cord. This is a 3-way cube. There's 1, 2, 3 outlets on it for this one. And this is a cheater, a 3-prong to 2-prong adapter. Now when you go like this, then plug this into here, and then take this end and plug it into here, and this into here, and there. Now you carry this like this in your computer bag or your go bag or whatever you're traveling with. You now have infinite flexibility. You know those kids hogging the power outlets around the columns in the airport, and they're sitting there by the column on their phone while they're charging, and you go and sit down, it's like, I need to charge my phone, where do I plug into? It's real easy, okay? You don't ask the kids or anyone anything. You go up to the outlet, you unplug whatever they have, you plug yours into where theirs was, then you immediately plug theirs back into yours. And they won't even notice the difference, okay? You've now just plugged into where they were plugged into, gave them power,
and gave yourself power. Then you run this cord some chairs away to get away from them and be on your own. And here's your outlet, okay? Now, my laptop doesn't have 2 prongs, it's got 3 prongs on it. So I always carry this adapter like this, even though it's looks a little clumsy, it's not. They fold down in your bag pretty good. So here I go, I'm in the airport, and I get out my chargers, and I go plug in, plug in. I'll plug my laptop into here if I have a laptop, and I will bring over my phone, and I will plug in my phone. I will bring over my tablet. I will plug in my tablet, and I will bring over my battery. And if I so desire, I'll plug in my battery. There. You just went from having people hogging the only outlets wherever you were, and you being the last one there, to being able to plug in, power them, power yourself, take this back to wherever you want. If you're stuck, you can be stuck in the airport for 8 hours, so you might actually be plugging in all 3 of these things simultaneously. And you now have power for everyone. And if you got a friend, you can plug in, for them sitting next to you. Make a friend that way. And what's to say, if well, this isn't enough for you. Well, you can just get another one of these cubes and plug in, and now you got 2 more outlets. It's endless. You can customize this to however you want to meet your needs when you travel. You might not travel with these. In fact, if you want to reduce the size a little bit, you might take one of these cubes and take a pair of wire cutters, good ones, and go, okay, I should have gotten bigger wire cutters. And go, come on. Okay, everything doesn't work for the first time on camera, but you get my idea. Here, I can bend this over, and there it goes. I just actually pulled it out. Now, this is now a 2-prong adapter to go into any 2-prong outlet without one of these. But there's occasions when I've been places and I needed to plug my laptop in. It was only 2 prongs. I pulled one of these out of my kit, off this cord, pulled it off, plugged in the wall, plugged in my laptop, and there I go. This gives you infinite flexibility for whatever you might want to do, and it puts power underneath your own control. And this is another little original thing from Steve Harris that you won't see anywhere else. Now let me show you something that is original to me as well that you won't find anywhere else. This is a 3-prong outlet. This plugs in, you got 1, 2, 3 places to plug in. This is a 3-way outlet. You have 1 place to plug in, 1, 2, 3 places to plug in. Size difference, this is lighter and smaller. You can run this over with a car and it'll keep working. This will get crushed by a car, this won't. I've never broken one of these in a kit or traveling yet. I carry this over this because this is lighter and more compact. If you feel the weight is actually significantly lighter, but they'll both do the same thing. If you find them someplace, grab them, use them. If you can't get one of these will work. 2 is 1, 1 is none. And this is 5, brings me home alive. Now what is this? This is the same thing as these. 1 plug in, 1, 2, 3 places to plug your other stuff in. But this is infinitely more versatile. Now it's a little bit bigger, okay? But there's nothing saying you have to have these on here. You might feel the need just to travel like this because, hey, my charger plugs in here into 2 prongs just fine. And same thing for this side. I can plug in a charger there. Now, just in case you run into something with 3 prongs and to go into your 2-prong adapter, you might have one of these on here. Again, it's up to you. I'm only showing you the tools. What you build, what type of house you build with the tools I give you is up to you. Now, this is what makes this thing up. We got the 3 2-prong adapters. Now we're left with this and this and this. And so I unscrew this. This is just an adapter that lets you plug into a wall socket and screw a light bulb, any light bulb, into here. This is, well, you'll recognize this once I get this out. Oops, come on, there we go. This goes into a light bulb socket like this. Your light bulb goes into here, and then you have 2 outlets here that you plug into from the light bulb socket. Yippee, okay? This is an adapter that screws into a light bulb socket and gives you 2 prongs. Now why, Steve, are you telling me to travel with this? What's this monstrosity, this mess for? Imagine yourself going to Africa. Let me demonstrate. Now let's say you arrive in country in some third world crap hole, or you're a high-speed super ninja go fast guy. You should know what I'm talking about if you're one of them. And this is your only source of power in the room. A single damn light bulb hanging from the ceiling. Well, what do? You get out your handy dandy flashlight that I showed you in the bug out bag, and you put on your flashlight, and you unscrew the light bulb. And even though it's a compact fluorescent, ouch, it's a little warm. And what you do, whoa, almost dropped the fluorescent bulb. You get out this adapter that I showed you, okay? And you screw it in like this, where the light bulb went. Then you screw back in the light bulb. There, now you got power. Now you can take this, and remember this extension cord? I'm going to drop it to the floor, and I'm going to plug it into the side like that. There, now I have light, and I have an extension cord bringing my power down here to me. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my power, I'm going to plug in my charger, and I'm going to start charging my phone. There. I now have gone from a room with just this, using that simple $2 adapter, to having light and powering my phone at the same time. You could be an American on the run. You could be hiding from the hordes of people chasing fragile pink Americans. You could be hiding out in someone's basement. You could be a go fast guy in a safe haven or layup place. There's no outlet, just a single bulb. This I showed you also screws in and gives you an outlet for 120 volts or 240 volts if you're in a foreign country. I'll cover that further in this video about the difference in adapting over. But this would give you 2 is 1, 1 is none to the adapter I just plugged in up there. So this could also screw in and give you power to any outlet, but you can't plug in another light bulb. Except, let me show you that exception. Now, do you remember this? This was on the adapter I just showed you. If you screwed in with one of these, let's say your other one up there I just plugged in broke. It is plastic after all. Let's say it broke, and then you have this as your backup. So you screwed this in to the light bulb socket, you plugged in this cable to it, you ran your cable down to here, and you were charging your phone, and you still got your handy dandy flashlight on you. You can take this and plug it into here. Now you can take that light bulb you just unscrewed from up there, and you can screw it into here. Or This is a light bulb I carry with me. This is a 5-watt LED cornrow bulb, and it's very durable. It's got a hard plastic shell. There's many different types you can carry. I'll list them on the website. But you can take this and screw it in. Now you got light. You got light down here where you're working. You got light where you need it. You can take some 550 cord and hang this up any way that you want, right above your table, you name it, it's up to you. So that's just another little option. So I have all of a sudden gone from being in a room with just one of these and no power for my laptop, communications sat phone, or cell phone, or GPS, or any other communications navigation device, taking a few items from a hardware store that cost less than $10, put them all together, charging my cell phone, charging my battery, not shown here, and I have illumination where and when I need it, just because I was smart enough to carry a few little adapters that did about 6 different things. You know, there's an old saying I follow that says there's no such thing as modesty in a job interview. You let everything go. And since you might be wanting my military, law enforcement, government agency class, I'm here to tell you, this is the type of original thinking you get from me, Stephen Harris, okay? This is the type of stuff you get, stuff you see nowhere else, off the shelf, common stuff you can find in any country or from home before you leave, that will save your butt in a variety of circumstances, cost almost nothing, and have infinite flexibility once you get there for you to adapt and excuse me, and solve any problem you might occur. So this is why in the bug out bag video I tell you to carry gloves. That light bulb, even though it's compact fluorescent, was hot. I should have been wearing gloves. Now let's get rid of this mess and put this all back together for you. So, because I think this is really important, and I want to emphasize what I did so you can do it yourself. And here we go. The heart of the device I just showed you is this. It screws into a light bulb socket. It has a light bulb socket here, and it's got two-prong outlets on each side. You can find it at any hardware store, Walmart, and I'll have it on cell phone 1234 to go to Amazon so you can get it. This is a 2-prong adapter to an Edison style light bulb socket. It screws into here. Then I have this adapter which screws into a light bulb socket, and it's got a 2-prong outlet on it. Okay, this goes here. This is your 2 is 1, 1 is none against this. This thing gets squished or broken or whatever, you still got this to allow you to plug into any light bulb that you got as a power outlet, and this screws fairly well down in there. Then I have a 2 to 3 prong cheater that goes onto here. I have one that goes onto here, and one that goes on to here. There. Now you've seen how I make this. This is the same as this, which is the same as this. This will save your butt and give you more outlets. This will do the same thing and gives you infinite flexibility for harvesting power. There's that key word I keep on telling you about. Harvesting power from a location where you would not normally be able to get power. And this is something small and lightweight that I carry with myself. Very durable. It is a small 5-watt LED light bulb that I used to screw into here when I brought the power from the ceiling down to the ground floor, so I at least had some type of light where I was working off of the native voltage. And this bulb actually is a 240 or 120 volts. I will be listing multiple types of this bulb on the website for your consideration and purchase. But in case you don't get there, you know what to get. A 3-watt or 5-watt or a 7-watt. That's a true wattage, not the equivalent wattage LED light bulb.
Well, I hope you really enjoyed this little presentation. I hope it helps you in your travels. If you'd like to see this whole cell phone video about keeping your phone powered by every way you can think of around the world, wherever you're going, go to cellphone1234.com and get the whole entire video. I also have a video on bug out bags. This is stuff you have never seen before. All original thinking. and stuff for your bug out bag that's small, light, and as multifunctional as you just saw with me demonstrating in the cell phone video. Go and get that at bugout1234.com. All of my stuff I have ever done and taught in preparedness and travel and emergencies can be found at Steven1234.com, and the vast majority of it is all 100% free for you to go and listen to right now. Go for it. Enjoy. Stay safe.